Why are you waiting for permission to be the most important person in the room? Niccolò Machiavelli taught us a cold truth. Power is never granted, it is projected. Today, we're dissecting the psychological blueprint of strategic superiority and absolute confidence. This isn't about ego. It's about becoming an unshakable force that others can't help but obey. Most people fail because they wait to feel confident before they act. We're flipping the script using history's most ruthless tactics to ensure you are never overlooked again. This is how you act as if you are the best, until the world has no choice but to believe it. Part 1. The Lion's Presence. Project the aura of the elite. Because in this life, authority never waits for an invitation. No one grants the lion his crown. He claims it through sheer presence and an unshakable belief in his own right to rule. That is the fundamental Machiavellian reality. Your image dictates your results. People are not drawn to what is morally perfect. They are drawn to what is undeniably strong. You must act as though you are beyond reproach. Move with the silent poise of a person who understands their own value and feels no need to justify it. Those with real influence don't plead for respect, they emit it. Every movement, every moment of stillness, every steady gaze must seize the room without a single word being spoken. While the fragile look for approval, the powerful provide it. When you step into a space, your spirit should narrate your story before you even open your mouth. Your stance, your inflection, and your calm should all communicate a single message. I am not here to participate. I am here to prevail. Remember, the world submits to certainty. Hesitation is the scent of a victim. If you intend to lead, you must manifest your own dominance through belief. Never apologize for being exceptional. Occupy your space. Embody your status. The second you truly own your worth, the world will follow your lead whether they realize it or not. Write this in the comments. I am the irreplaceable force. Part 2. The Psychology of Superiority. Status is a mental game, long before it becomes a physical reality. History's greatest icons didn't reach the top because they were hand-picked. They ascended because they chose themselves. Understand this. People gravitate toward confidence the way steel moves toward a magnet. They are mesmerized by power, by resolve, and by a presence that refuses to waver. When you carry yourself as if the throne is already yours, the world around you subconsciously shifts to accommodate that truth. This is the core of dark psychology, the craft of embedding your authority into the minds of everyone you meet. Your aura should send a clear signal: I am unavoidable. You must become a mirror, reflecting absolute control. When others look at you, they should see a person who never second guesses, never falters, and never asks for permission. You are the force they cannot anticipate, and the silence they cannot overlook. Machiavelli noted that it is far safer to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. This isn't about being mean, it's about maintaining boundaries. Respect is built on the understanding that you are not easily accessed. The influential create space. They remain mysterious. Enigma triggers obsession, and obsession builds leverage. The moment people think they have you figured out, they lose their respect for you. Give them enough to admire, but never enough to fully grasp. Stay ahead of the curve. Your advantage lies in what they don't know. Acting superior isn't vanity, it's a tactic. Vanity is loud and desperate. Superiority is quiet, focused, and dangerous. The elite don't hunt for validation, they generate it from within. When you walk, walk as if the earth itself is privileged to hold you. When you speak, make your words carry the weight of a decree. You don't react, you evaluate. You don't explain, you direct. That is how you become unreachable, by mastering your internal world before the external world even realizes what's happening. Now, type it out. I am inevitable. Part 3. The Crown of Detachment. Detachment is the ultimate weapon of the powerful. The moment you learn to observe everything while being controlled by nothing, you rise above the crowd. Most individuals are prisoners of their own feelings. They react impulsively and hunt for external praise like a drug. But the superior mind treats emotion as a tool, not a master. He feels the fire of anger, but keeps it hidden. He feels the pull of desire, but refuses to chase it. He feels the sting of pain, but converts it into a cold calculation. This is where your real change begins. Move like a shadow, aware, composed, and impossible to pin down. A detached person is lethal because they cannot be bribed or broken. You cannot dominate someone you cannot move. Machiavelli taught that true power belongs to those who can disconnect their heart from their objectives. Kindness without a plan is just a liability. Love without boundaries is just a handle for others to pull. To master detachment, stop seeking peace and start becoming the center of it. When you detach, you stop being a victim of circumstances and start being an observer of weaknesses. Instead of asking why something happened to you, ask what it tells you about the other person's flaws. In every social exchange, your aim isn't emotional warmth, it's strategic position. When you truly need nothing from anyone, not their time, their praise, or their affection, that is exactly when they will start competing for yours. Humans are naturally drawn to those who are self-sufficient. It is a paradox that rules human nature. Detachment makes you a magnetic force. You become the eye of the storm. When you govern your emotions, you govern how people see you, and perception is the only battlefield that matters. Train your mind to stay frozen while others melt. Let them drown in their impulses, while you ascend in the quiet. You are the peak that the wind cannot move. Write it down. I rule my emotions. Nothing rules me. Part 4. Master the game, don't play it. Power isn't won by the person shouting the loudest. It's won by the person moving the pieces while looking like a mere spectator. The strategic mind knows that those who chase power often lose it, but those who make themselves the prize become the rulers. Every action you take must be intentional and hidden behind a mask of ease. If they think they know your move, change the game. If they expect a response, give them a void. Power grows in the dark. You must be the ghost in the machine, always felt, never caught. When you run the game, you dictate reality. Let others enjoy the illusion of being in charge, while their choices and outcomes are subtly guided by your hand. This is the essence of psychological architecture. You don't demand loyalty. You design an environment where loyalty is their only logical choice. Machiavelli warned that showing your full hand is an invitation to be betrayed. Never reveal your endgame until the victory is already in your pocket. Secrecy is your shield. Transparency is your target. Keep them guessing. When they cannot predict you, they cannot prepare for you. And when they cannot prepare, they cannot win. Strategy is about anticipation, not reaction. You must be 5 steps ahead at all times. While others are fighting over scraps, you are watching the flame you lit. Keep your cool. Your silence should be more intimidating than their threats. Every move, even your stillness, must have a goal. Remember, leaders don't debate. They observe, weigh, and execute. Never get dragged into petty drama. That's for those at the bottom. Your arena is mental. Engrave this into your soul. I control the game. I never play it. Write it in the comments. Part 5. The weight of silence. Power doesn't need to scream to be heard. Real influence is a quiet, heavy force that bends the environment without effort. Silence builds a pressure that creates control. When you speak too much, your value drops. When you over-explain, you show your hand. But when you are selective with your words, people lean in. Your silence becomes a vacuum that they will try to fill with their own fears and guesses. Mystery is your protection. It is the shadow that makes you seem larger than life. When people can't categorize you, they respect you. They wonder about your plans and your secrets, and in that state of wonder, they surrender their power to you. Perception is more important than the truth. You don't have to be invincible. You just have to look untouchable. Your mystery is a gravity that pulls people into your orbit. To build this, you must master the art of holding back. Most people talk because they are hungry for connection. You must starve that hunger. You don't need to be understood. You need to be felt. Your presence should say more than a speech ever could. When others speak, listen, but do not react instantly. That delay, that calculated pause, is what breaks people. They will start to babble to fill the void, exposing their own insecurities while you remain a fortress. Don't be a known quantity. Be warm one moment and distant the next. Let them feel a hint of danger behind your smile. A person who is fully understood is a person who can be discarded. A person who is a mystery becomes a legend. Even your emotions should be a choice. Let your anger be a cold tool, and your kindness be a rare reward. Silence isn't the absence of power. It is the highest form of it. It is the strategist's mask. It is the calm before the strike. When you master this, you stop looking for attention, and attention starts bowing to you. Comment now. My silence commands the room. Part 6. Energy and atmosphere. When you enter a room, realize that power isn't a job title. It's a frequency. It's the current that changes the air the second you arrive. Most people walk in looking for a place to fit. The powerful walk in and make the room fit them. They don't look for belonging. They redefine the space. This is energy manipulation. A weak presence is a leaky bucket. Uncertainty pours out through fidgeting, nervous eyes, and forced laughter. A dominant presence is solid. Every movement is efficient and slow. There is no panic, no rush, just a heavy gravity that makes people lower their voices when you walk by. As Machiavelli suggested, project confidence even when you're uncertain, because belief creates its own reality. When you act as the best, people treat you as the best because they feel the shift in the atmosphere. Humans naturally mirror the strongest energy in the room. If you project a calm, focused dominance, others will subconsciously drop to your level. They will speak softer and hesitate to cross you. This isn't about being a bully. It's about setting the standard. Your composure is the pace setter. Never fight for a spotlight. Be the sun it doesn't have to ask for attention. The world simply revolves around it. To master this, you must master your own body. Deep breath, steady posture, and a gaze that doesn't wander. Your emotions are your armor. Keep them under the surface. The person who controls their energy controls the room. Use the rhythm of power alternate between intensity and stillness to keep others off balance. Break their expectations, and you own their focus. Your reputation should arrive before you do. Let the mystery create a mythology. The moment you have to prove you are powerful, you've lost the advantage. The elite don't argue, they demonstrate. Stay unbothered by the chaos. If the room is loud, be the quiet center. If it's tense, be the one who is unfazed. This dissonance forces everyone to calibrate to you. You are the reference point. Type it now. I control the energy. I command the room. Part 7. The Art of Invisible War. The most effective wars are fought without a single weapon. They are fought in the mind, through perception and conversation. The battlefield is the psyche of your opponent. Psychological warfare is the strategist's true home. It's not about force, it's about precision. You win by leading others into traps they built for themselves. Every interaction is a silent negotiation for standing. Weak people use emotion. Strong people use psychology. They know when to pull and when to push. They know how to warp the truth so that reality itself seems to favor them. Machiavelli noted that the appearance of virtue is often more useful than virtue itself. The world rewards what it sees, not what is hidden. Rule 1. Hide your path. Once they know your goal, they can block it. Keep them in a state of uncertainty. Confusion leads to submission. When people can't read you, they hesitate, and hesitation is your greatest ally. Rule 2. Weaponize understanding. Know their fears and desires better than they do. The mind that understands another's hunger can control their food. Use flattery as a scalpel. Make them feel important to bind them to your cause. Rule 3. Never attack head-on when you can erode from within. Direct conflict creates enemies. Invisible influence creates converts. Plant the seeds of doubt and let them water them. This is chess, not luck. See 10 moves ahead. Create a world where every path they choose leads to your finish line. Use silence as a blade. The person who speaks first often loses. Silence makes others project their own weaknesses. Manipulation is a whisper, not a shout. It's about creating alignment. Give people what they think they want so you can get what you actually need. Stay emotionally neutral. The second you get angry, you've lost your edge. A strategist thrives in the cold. Even when pushed, remain smiling. Let your kindness be your camouflage. Be the fox and the lion. Sometimes show force, but often show a calculated weakness to lower their guard. Build a reputation that does the work for you. Let them fear the idea of you before they ever meet you. He who controls the narrative controls the power. Your mission is to govern how you are perceived. Now, type it in. I fight with mind, not emotion. I win without war. Part 8. The Iron Discipline. Power isn't a spark of inspiration. It's a mountain built through repetition. The icons of history all shared one thing: a ruthless, quiet discipline. This isn't for show. It's the structure that holds your empire together. You cannot rule others if your own house is in disorder. Every lack of self-control is a gap in your defenses. Power starts when you stop listening to your feelings and start following your commands. The weak chase comfort. The strong chase mastery. One reacts to the world, the other dictates to it. Discipline is choosing who you are every single morning. While others wait to feel like working, you move because it is your law. Your habits make your moods irrelevant. Routine is your fortress. Your daily systems protect you from the randomness of life. Every ritual and every focused hour is a win against your lower self. Order creates strength. When your life is a well-oiled machine, your mind is free to strategize. Don't waste energy on distractions. Channel it into your purpose. The world belongs to those who can trade today's comfort for tomorrow's kingdom. Treat yourself as both the general and the soldier. Give yourself orders and follow them without question. When your body wants to quit, tell it to earn its rest. Every time you give in to a craving, you practice being a servant. Every time you overcome it, you practice being a master. Discipline is the only real freedom because it means nothing outside of you can pull your strings. Build your wall, one brick at a time. Every workout, every book, every early morning, they are the stones of your fortress. While others waste time on pleasure, you grow in the silence. The world doesn't care about your dreams. It only respects your results. Desire is cheap. Discipline is the only currency that matters. The elite don't hope for power, they train for it. And when the time comes, they are ready. Write this as a contract with yourself. My discipline is my dominion. Part 9. The Laws of Influence. Control is the line that separates the leaders from the followers. The world belongs to those who govern the narrative and the emotions of the crowd. Power is never stolen. It is surrendered by people who don't know how to keep it. The Machiavellian knows that real strength is about finesse, not just muscle. The most enduring rulers are the most patient. To guide others, you must master the mask of transparency. Let them think they know you while your true plans are buried deep. Appear kind, appear loyal, appear honest, because that is what the public wants to see. Give them the hero they crave while you do the work of a strategist. Use their belief in your goodness as your greatest shield. Deception is an art form. It's the skill of making people believe they are choosing their own path when they are actually following yours. Give people the feeling of control. Ask for their expert advice. Let them win the small arguments so you can win the war. The second law of control is owning the frame. Every social interaction is a battle for who defines the meaning of the moment. If you are challenged, don't defend, redefine. Stay calm while they get emotional. The contrast alone will show who is in charge. Weaponize your emotions. A calculated moment of anger can stop a rebellion. A calculated moment of warmth can buy a lifetime of loyalty. Understand the human anatomy of desire and fear. Use empathy to find the handle on a person's soul, and then use it to guide them. Fear is not about being a monster. It's about being unpredictable enough to command respect. The influential man never begs for obedience. He makes it the only path forward. Type this to seal your intent. I am the master of my reality.